This right here is the biggest financial news of the week. We have right here the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell talking about Trump and his tariffs and if he's going to reduce interest rates.
The level of tariff increases announced so far is significantly larger than anticipated, and the same is likely to be true of the economic effects, which will include higher inflation and slower growth. Tariffs are highly likely to generate at least a temporary rise in inflation. The inflationary effects could also be more persistent. Where we are now, again to your question, is the administration is, as I mentioned in my remarks, is implementing significant policy changes, and particularly trade now is the focus. And the effects of that are likely to move us away from our goals. So unemployment is likely to go up as the economy slows in all likelihood, and inflation is likely to go up as tariffs find their way, and some part of those tariffs come to be paid by the public. One is just the size of the effects, and as I mentioned, the tariffs are larger than forecasters had expected, certainly larger than we expected, even in our upside case. We looked at a range of cases, so that's one. The second one is how long does it take for the tariffs to have their effects on inflation? To the extent it takes longer and longer, that raises the risks that the public will begin to experience higher.
I'm not going to lie, Jerome Powell kept it funky. But shortly after Jerome Powell made this speech on Wednesday, the United States stock market lost $1.5 trillion after he voiced his concerns about Trump tariffs and what they can possibly do to the United States economy. Now Trump is pissed. He's mad that Jerome Powell is not reducing interest rates. And now there's rumors going around saying that Trump is trying to find out ways if he can fire the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell or not, because he's not going along with the program. This is crazy. What do you think will happen to the stock market if a sitting president fired the Federal Reserve Chairman? Now, normally during the presidencies doesn't mess with the Federal Reserve. But as you can see, Trump wants to control everything, and now he's trying to control the Fed with these high interest rates. I'm not sure why Trump was pissed off about Jerome Powell making the stock market crash 1.5 trillion when he did 5 times worse than that last week. But yeah, let's keep a close eye on this. Let's see if Trump tries to fire the Federal Reserve Chairman, and let's see what happens to the market if he does do this.